Hello, it's lovely to see you on the mat. We begin this practice, this little feel-good flow, by sitting up on the knees. Coming into the breath, take one big inhale in through the nostrils, and exhale all the air out. On your next inhale, we're going to reach the arms up overhead, palms meet, and exhale on Jala Mudra, heart center. Inhale, reach up, and this time on the exhale, coming into our eagle arms, crossing one elbow under the other, trying to meet palms and lifting up. It's okay if we can't reach the hands. We're just focusing on opening the upper back. We can stay with our chest lifted, or we can gently fold over the legs, letting the back round as we tuck the chin. Finding more space in the body. Taking our last breath here, and gently raising back up. Exhale, unravel the arms and cactus them wide. Drawing the arms back behind you, spreading between the fingers. And on your next breath, crossing the arms in front of the chest, taking your eagle the other way. Finding big, full breaths as we open and release. Maybe taking our forward fold, listening to your own body. See where you can soften on this next breath. And then inhale, use the arms to help you lift the chest. And we exhale through cactus. Lift the heart to the sky. Find one more round of breath. Beautiful. Exhale and take the hands in front of the knees. Coming up onto the wrists, send the chest forward over the fingertips, just waking up that joint, and then send the hips back over to the right side, and then over to the left. And exhale, round, press back up onto the hands, taking a little wrist stretch, and then send the hips back. Sway to the right, and sway to the left. Working through our mobility, taking this one more time, finding your own little sense of flow here, before moving into some cat-cow. Moving through tabletop, inhale, lift the gaze, drop the belly. Stay here for about 2 rounds of breath, really opening through the back. And then on your next exhale, round, press away from the mat, tuck the chin. Stay here for another round of breath. Beautiful. Inhale, cow pose. And exhale, cat. Expel all of the air out. And then coming through tabletop to tuck the toes and send the hips up into downward facing dog. Staying in this position for a little bit, really reaching the hips up, the heels down, and the crown of the head towards the hands. Take one inhale, and exhale, send the chest towards the legs, finding length in the spine. Settling in, allowing yourself to naturally unfold. Getting comfortable in this position and in your body. Grip through the fingers to lift the heels, dropping them down on the exhales, waking up the calves and the bottoms of the feet. Back into our downward facing dog, lifting the left leg high, three-legged dog. Bend the knee and stack the hips. Press the foot away from you. Releasing any tightness in the groins as we squeeze the glutes. Exhale, three-legged dog. Bring the knee nice and high in through the chest. Hold. And exhale, plant the foot in between the hands. Drop the right knee, low lunge. Arms sweep up. And exhale, plant the left fingertips. Right arm reaches overhead for a big full body side stretch. One more breath. Keep sending the hips down. And then frame the left foot. Use the fingertips to send the hips back into half splits. Keeping the hips nice and square, lift up with the chest. Nice long spine. Keeping the back toes tucked. 2 more breaths. Maybe lifting the fingertips off the mat, giving yourself a little challenge. And then exhale, plant the left foot, come on into our low lunge, and then kickstand that right leg behind you, coming into a little side lunge. Hands can come to the hips, or maybe to heart center. We straighten the leg on the inhale, and exhale to lunge over the left knee. Taking about 5 of these. And whenever you're ready, you can straighten the front left leg and reach behind you. Going the opposite way, reaching towards the back of the mat. Maybe finding a little back bend here. Then swinging around to frame that left foot once again, coming into extended side angle. Lifting the back knee, letting the left fingertips come to the mat or the elbow come up onto the knee. A nice long stretch. Then connect to the core and lift up nice and strong into a warrior two, gazing over the left fingers. Then gently turning to face the front of the mat, coming up into a big high lunge. Exhale, rain the fingertips down. Step back into plank pose. Hold here for 1 breath. And taking an optional vinyasa, where we meet in downward facing dog. Taking your time to get there, enjoying the transitions between these small little moments. Preparing for the other side, sweeping the right leg up high, 3-legged dog. Bending the knees, stacking the hips. Gazing under the shoulder or at the hands. Taking your last breath. And then exhale, coming back through 3-legged dog. Bending the knee, bringing it high in through the chest. And plant the foot, low lunge. Sweep the arms up high, big breath. And exhale, side stretch. Release any tension in the hips. And exhale to shift your weight back into half splits. Inhale to find length in the spine. And exhale to fold over your right leg. And maybe taking your fingertips off the mat for this last breath or two. before planting the foot and coming in to our little side lunge. Set yourself up, make sure we're comfortable, and then exhale to sink into the right hip. Moving at your own pace. And then straightening the right leg, reaching the right arm overhead. Opening up and then windmilling around, coming into your version of your extended side angle, whatever that looks like to you. And exhale up into Warrior Two. Beautiful, sweeping into our nice high crescent lunge. And this time, instead of raining the fingertips down, we're going to straighten the legs, turn to the side of the mat, preparing for a wide-legged forward fold. Arms come to shoulder height. Exhale, bend forward, stopping at the height of the hips. Connect to your core, draw the navel into the spine, hold here for one more breath. Exhale, fold over, taking the chest towards the mat. Maybe the arms sweep behind you. Maybe they fall under the chest. And wherever you are on this next breath, we're going to take both arms over to the right side, reaching for the ankle, trying to pull yourself as close to the leg as you can, while still grounding down through the outer edges of the feet. Exhale to release. Gently walk through center and over to the left. Beautiful. Exhale to release. Take the hands under the chest. Turn the toes to the corners of the mat, bending the knees and lifting up into goddess pose. Hands can come to the knees or to heart center. Sink the hips down a little bit lower. Connect to all of your power, your feminine energy. And then take the hands to the knees and gently dip one shoulder in and then the other. Mobilizing through the spine as we release and open through the hips. Gently straightening the legs back up, turning to the front of the mat and stepping up into mountain pose. Crossing the left leg behind the right, taking the hands over to the right side. Just one breath. And then coming back through mountain to cross the right leg behind the left. Ending our practice, standing up nice and tall and strong. Release back into mountain pose and inhale the arms up. Let them float by the sides on the exhale. Finding this last minute to kind of move to your own groove. Taking a little standing cat-cow, some shoulder circles, whatever your body is calling for. Tap into your intuition and find some movement on your own. And whenever you feel good and energized, we meet back in mountain pose. Hands can come to heart center. And I thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this class, please give it a like, let me know what you thought down below, and make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss more daily free yoga, mindfulness, and meditation classes. I look forward to seeing you again on Yoga with Paige very, very soon.